The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, ready to do battle on their home. And we've got...
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. We have an old school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it. Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Jokic throws it down.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. We're about 1 minute. Oh!
My goodness. Ooh. I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
Here is Porter following the bucket by the Jazz. 3 on the clock. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Barton. Down low. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Gordon, so agile in the screen and roll. Exceptional at getting position in these sets.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And then Mitchell with the dunk for 2.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And he converts the layup.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
The Nuggets have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
There's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
Jokic against Gobert. Jokic kicks to Porter. Back to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide-open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Conley, the pass to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the
O'Neal with it.
2 minutes.
Driving the lane. Off target at the rim.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He can eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
3-pointer, Barton, good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah, trailing by 5. The pass to Gobert. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And it's sent back by Jokic. To the inside. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Conley with it, out guarded by Murray. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Conley. Mitchell's got 6 points.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Here's Jokic. And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So on the floor for Denver, the guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Porter at the 3 slot. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Murray outside. Back to Jokic. To the paint. Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for Denver.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And here's Denver. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. To me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Mitchell outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
In the corner, it's Morris. Inside, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley the pass to Mitchell, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another. And it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a championship.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Game. And they'll get another chance. The Jazz working the ball around now. The Jazz again can't hit it. Denver leading by 9. Down low. Pass to Morris. Right side, Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. Back to Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
There's a minute left now here in the second. Rivers can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 7. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Clarkson finds Ingles. He can't get that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. To the right side. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
And then Gay with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Now Morris inside. Aji. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds. And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And here are the Nuggets now. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner to the middle and stolen by Barton. Porter outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Jokic against Mitchell. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And that one's good by Porter.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Outside Conley. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the lead. Conley's got his first basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Porter passes to Jokic. Clock at 6. Back to Porter. Gordon trying to break loose. The offensive rebound. Outside for Murray. Barton outside. Murray outside. Over Conley. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Murray outside. Gordon finds Porter. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Barton, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
That's his third
foul of the game. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Shot left block. Right side trying to break free. Gay misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Dozier. He's covered by Gay. The pass to Najee. Shoots over Clarkson. Misses off the left iron. Jazz trail by 6. Out to the right wing. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Passes it to Green. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Clarkson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
As he often does, Clarkson pushing the action, drawing the trip to the line.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Najee. Green left side. It's deflected. Here's Najee. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. It's his first trip to the line.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
20 seconds left to play here in the third. Morris with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tie game in Utah. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Jazz shooting well, 50% from the floor. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Green. Rivers out there with Morris. It's Najee in at the 5 down low.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
The Nuggets trail, and here we go with Morris running it up the court. From deep, drains it from beyond the arc. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Conley finds Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Jazz.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Morris. takes the assist and lays it in.
Morris.
Picked out the pass nicely. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Mitchell. From deep three-point range, and Utah another three.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Morris, no good. Jazz leading by 3. Mitchell with it. Now Green defending. Nice ball movement by Utah. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Here's Dozier. To the inside. Kaji passes to Green. Here's Dozier. Defended by Gobert. Kaji. Utah with the rebound. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Back to Mitchell. And so they foul intentionally. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz.
That's his 4th personal foul. First
Here's
team
Clarkson.
foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
Mitchell looking it over. Bogdanovich left side. Clock at 4. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping his eye peeled and open for the open man.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. To stop the run.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That's the 3-second violation.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Clarkson outside. On the wing, Mitchell. And Utah another 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's good. And it's a 12-point Utah lead.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Jazz.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Jokic. The dish to Barton. Back to Jokic. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From deep. And it's Mitchell missing. Down low. Murray outside. Kicks it to Gordon. Shoots over Clarkson. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Murray.
Oh, I like seeing Gordon work on that jump shot of his. He's going to need to knock it down consistently.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A breathtaking view of Skeet. So here's Dallas's starting group. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Now here's Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Conley against Doncic. Pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. And here's Conley. Now here's Bogdanovic. Now Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Up and over Hardaway. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic outside. Back to Powell.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
Goes back up. That one's good from Powell. On the assist from Doncic.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
The 3 from Mitchell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Up and over Conley. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Takes a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Powell covers. Gobert against Powell. Left side, Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And is blocked.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Porzingis uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. On the wing, Mitchell. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket is good.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter. And his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Doncic passes to Powell. No luck on that one. And Utah will come the other way. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's O'Neal. And Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Utah leading. Here's Bogdanovich.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Conley against Doncic. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Porzingis finds Powell. Doncic outside. Powell with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. From deep, here's Doncic. With the clock winding down. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is an aspect where Porzingis has been criticized, not rebounding with authority, but boy, he does so there.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Conley's got 7.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the 5, down low. And here's Doncic outside. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
Now here's Conley. He's got 9. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley passes to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Gobert's gotten his second bucket on the night.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Doncic on the wing. Doncic is doubled. From 13. Here's Powell. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Hardaway. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Doncic, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all. Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
Clock at 4. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. On defense, the Mavericks. Trailing by 10. And Gobert with the stuff.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
And they called him the Wonder Boy in Europe, Doris. Luka Doncic is a magician with the ball in his hands.
And he just loves to play the game, and that started at a very young age. Like so many other prodigies, his talent can take your breath away.
Ahead. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh!
Incredible!
Boy, Rudy Gobert usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Substitution for your Jazz.
Doncic outside.
Rudy Gay. Go.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Porzingis for three. Sinks it from distance. Porzingis has got 7.
Boy, don't let Porzingis get cooking from three-point territory. He is a sweet shooting big man.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Pass to Oni. And he jams it home with authority.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
The kick out to Brunson. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Brunson with it. Goes up from the top of the key. Misses off the right iron. Utah's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Here's Clarkson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And here's Brunson. 4-3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Clarkson. Driving inside. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter ahead by a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 11. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
They're going to...
And that does it for our...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the group for Utah right now. Pass to Bullock. No good with the triple. Here's Utah. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And here's Brunson from the arc. Counted from distance. Brunson's got 9 points. And Doris, you know a thing or two about dropping dimes from your college playing days. I've seen it. So in your opinion, who's the best passer in the league today?
Boy, this is not an easy answer, B.A. Chris Paul is going to go in the Hall of Fame as a point guard, and he manned that position, and for a good decade, he was one of the best in the business. But if I were saying best ever and best right now, it's hard for me to go away from LeBron James. His vision, his creativity, his ability to make the game easy for his teammates, I'd say LeBron James.
A line change here for Utah. Brown finds Brown. And they'll get another chance. Right side Brown. Another shot. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Back to Mitchell. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 9.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Conley against Brunson. Pass to Kleba. Outside Brunson. Back to Kleba. Over Bogdanovich. Dallas no good that time either. Utah has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Inside. Brown with the steal. Here's Kleba. Defended by Bogdanovich. Here's Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 11.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Here's Conley. Takes it inside. And count the basket. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Tony, he's checked in for Conley.
Second team.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Bullock. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Gay to pass to Clarkson. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. 1:15 left in the third quarter here. Brown passes to Kleba. Back to Brown. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Third team foul.
The first one falls.
Maxi Kleba. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. To the inside. Whiteside. Oh, sweet move. That shot off. And it's Dallas the other way. Shoots over Ingles. That one's wide left.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Here's Gay. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Gay's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Brunson. He's got 11. From downtown. Here's Brown. Back to Kleba. Over Gay. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And so it's Utah in control with a 16-point advantage. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Mavericks, they've got Reggie Bullock. Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Pass to Bullock. This one for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Moses Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Utah's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Conley passes to Mitchell. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Jazz lead by 18.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Pass to Brown. Kleber outside. Here's Bullock. Fires top of the key. They get it again. Tries yet again. That shot, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
Kleber, that's good.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself.
Outside Brunson. To the middle. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. There's the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Brown's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kleber. That 3's off the mark.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Pass to Gobert. Conley against Brunson. 3-pointer O'Neal. Gobert. Nice persistence to tip it back in. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
And here's Kleber. Outside, Brown. Back to Kleber. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Conley. Utah gets it back. Gobert passes to Bogdanovic.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Mitchell. Again, Utah.
He does not require much space to get that jumper off. Donovan Mitchell working right now.
Brunson finds Brown. For 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
And the Mavericks with some changes. And stolen by Porzingis. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, they need this. Knocks down the long J.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Jazz.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Nice shot by Finney Smith.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And another miss by Utah.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Conley against Doncic. Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And another miss by Utah. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. No good from outside. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. A clean win.
Broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Beyond the arc, Crowder with the steal. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Booker outside. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovich. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges outside. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Paul, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot.
The ball handling of Chris Paul is unbelievable to watch.
Here's Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Mitchell trying to free himself. And O'Neal is good for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Paul against Conley. Paul kicks to Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career. But now.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. The drive by Mitchell, and the basket is good.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
Booker against Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Booker outside. Count it.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Conley feeling it out. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on 8.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
What I appreciate about Conley, the assist-to-turnover ratio for his career has been outstanding. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Crowder. He dishes it to Booker. Passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Inside, here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell at the jam.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
Pass to Booker. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Now O'Neal, defended by Booker. Here's Mitchell. Rebound by the Suns. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Offensive rebound. Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Conley. Count it. Good. 7 points in the game.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Booker looking around. 2 on the clock, and the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker showing off the vert.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark as we wrap up the first. Live from Vivint Smart Home. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Back to Conley. Over Paul. Here's Gobert. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Ayton. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Conley against Paul. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 5.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
O'Neal with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 10.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Paul finds Booker. Here he goes. And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Booker against O'Neal. Stolen by O'Neal. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Mitchell against Booker. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Conley against Ayton. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. No good. That would have tied it.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. There's the lob to Bridges.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And the pass to Whiteside. Now the dish to Ingles. Back to Whiteside. Lays it up off the glass.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Now here's Paul. T right on him with the drive. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Ball finds Ayton. They get it back, and Crowder stays with it. And the Suns lead by 3.
That's a sneaky veteran move. Crowder finding ways to make his presence felt.
Clarkson with the ball. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And a close game so far through the first. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in its center. That's the group right now for Utah. A 3-pointer is right on target. Paul's got 8 points.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Booker dishes to Ayton. And no good. And it's Utah the other way. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. That one misses. Good work defensively by Crowder. The feed to Booker. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Booker's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Mitchell, Gobert trying to get open, and Mitchell gets it to go. 8 points for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No good from Booker.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he commits the intentional foul. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now Conley. He's got 12. Crowder with the steal.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley against Paul. Conley the pass to O'Neal. And now we've got the intentional foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Kaminsky. And that one good from Clarkson.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Shamet the pass to Payne. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Gay out to the right wing. Johnson against Clarkson. Feeds it to Gay. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
And that's just experience. Rudy baiting the defender all the way.
Rudy Gay hits them both. And Phoenix has possession. Payne looking around. Utah with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Gay. He nails it. And we're tied up.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
.12 left in the third quarter. And here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 4 on the clock. Johnson against Clarkson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Oni passes to Gay. To the middle. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And here's the break. Here's McGee. Out to Payne. Pass to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Oni passes to Ingles. The Jazz working the ball around now. Passes it to Oni. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Payne. Pass to McGee. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Johnson, Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Driving in, Oni passes to Whiteside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Oni, guarded by McGee. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Phoenix leading by 4. Now here's Paul. There's the pass to Booker. He feeds it to Crowder. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Paul against Conley. Inside, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Dishes to Crowder. To the inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Crowder. Ayton's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Down low, Gobert lays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Grown man strength right there by Rudy Gobert, fending off the defense on the way up.
Paul passes to Booker. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Booker with it. Inside. Kicks it out to Paul. Just 2 to shoot. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Mitchell against Ayton. Gobert can't hit. Suns leading by 6. Releases. That one off the back iron and out. At the top of the key, Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the
Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. No good from Booker.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bogdanovich finds Gobert. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Crowder. He moved and fouled as he went up to the dunk. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Passes it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. To the left side wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
On the wing, Bridges. And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of
There with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Denver, down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
I think more agility and more athleticism. The centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Porter finds Barton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. Right side Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. And stolen by Murray. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Murray. And here's Jokic outside. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And on that shot, just shrugging off the contact like the pro he is.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Porter finds Gordon. Barton outside. Pure from three-point range.
That was a thing of beauty there. The arc, the release, three ball looking good.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
From deep, Jokic. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Barton. 5 on the clock. Mitchell against Barton. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Now Gobert. For three, O'Neal. Knocked loose.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Here's Murray. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Drills it from deep. Barton's got 6.
Will Barton catches the ball. Great job of squaring up, and the defense better be aware of him there.
Outside Mitchell. Going inside, and Mitchell with the slam.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Murray against Conley. Murray passes to Barton. They kick it out to Murray. Jokic with it. 4 on the clock. Porter with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Pass to Gordon. Jokic. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And you might need 2 guys to help get Jokic off the glass.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Murray against Conley. And a nice finish on the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Murray. Gordon outside. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's Gordon from 12 feet. Outside for Porter. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And the D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Second shot opportunity. Conley finds Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. That one's good. This game is all even. Give him 8.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Here's Murray. Good.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Now here's Conley. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of one quarter of play. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Here's Najee. He's guarded by Conley. And he dunks it down.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
Conley against Morris. Conley passes to Gobert. Nice move. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
The kick out to Morris. Drains the triple. Morris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Conley. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Morris with it. Fires from deep. He's off on that one.
Well, a high-level floor general is what you get in Monte Morris, who's out there creating and not turning it over.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Najee, defended by Gobert. Pass to Morris, and Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. You know, you talk to the coaching staff here. They rave about Morris's high basketball IQ.
Well, anytime that coaches can put a guy in to slow down or speed up the offense and know that he's not going to just hand the ball to the other team, that's a luxury.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Here's Mitchell. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
On the wing, Rivers. Down low. Pass to Dozier. Shot clock at 6. Now Morris from deep. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Here's O'Neal. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Utah.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Gobert inside, covered by Jokic.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Murray with it. He's against Gobert. And here's Barton outside. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Barton's got 9.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Barton with a steal. Outside Murray. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A line change here for Utah.
Jazz substitution.
Whiteside against Murray. Stolen by Whiteside. Gay attacking. The shake. And the layup is up and in. And the Jazz lead by 2.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And here's Barton. He's got 9. Murray finds Jokic. Outside Porter. To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Murray passes to Gordon. Clarkson, left side. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
Now here's Murray. He's closely guarded. Out to Gordon. Fires for 3. Here's the 3. Deflected. And a pretty tightly contested game.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and that should.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Michael Malone.
6'6", 175. That's one wily athlete. Will Barton, tough to guard, given his height and his speed.
And the Nuggets making a change here. The Bulls checked in. Now a timeout called by Utah.
The loudest, craziest fans are gonna get a t-shirt.
For the Jazz.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Utah leading. Here's Conley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His first personal foul.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Bull. Gordon outside. Here's Bull. He's guarded by Conley. Barton outside. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Conley. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Conley. Mitchell's got 15 points.
We love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
And here's Gordon. Outside Murray. Here's Bull. Back to Murray. Murray is doubled. Gordon's got space. And another basket for Denver.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play. It evolves. And he makes a quick decision.
Outside Mitchell. With the tip. And he gets it back.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in. But it's because of the activity as the ball is going up. Finding yourself in the right spot. Just using some effort.
Pass to Bull. Here's Murray. Here's Bull. They kick it out to Murray. Tries again. Now here's Gordon. Oh, it's stolen. In transition, here come the Jazz. It's deflected. Outside Porter. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Utah on D. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Pass to Green. Here's Rivers. Clarkson grabs a miss. Utah's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Oni. That one goes in. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Rivers. Outside for Green. Here's Dozier. They get it back.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Clarkson outside. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Whiteside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Whiteside's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Rivers. To the middle. Here's Morris. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Morris has got 5 now.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Clarkson passes to Gay. Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Sometimes Jordan Clarkson, when he's feeling it, he can get crafty out there. Beautiful dribble move.
Here's Rivers. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gay picks one up, and he makes the first.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Clarkson. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Here's Oni. Inside with the 7-footer. Here's Gay. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Gay's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, you can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Gordon attacking. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Pass to O'Neal. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Gobert. 11 feet out. O'Neal misses. The Nuggets trail. Murray with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Murray. Right wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Gordon. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower? That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Outside for Porter. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
You feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3-ball goes that time.
And it's Mitchell penetrating, and that one drops.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Murray passes to Gordon. Back to Murray from outside the arc. Connects from downtown.
Murray could score without dominating the ball. And that time off the catch and shoot.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And an intentional foul right there.
Mike Conley. That's his 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Murray finds Barton. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Murray. Barton outside. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And Mitchell with the slam.
Proving to be a true leader in these spots. Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
To the paint. Jokic against Gobert. 14 feet away. Jokic, no good. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Barton. Mitchell against Barton. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Here's O'Neal. Mitchell with the ball. He's guarded by Barton. Just 5 on the clock. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Conley against Murray. A minute 9 left in the 4th. To the inside. That's tipped. Mitchell with the ball. Barton covering. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. Now Mitchell.
Nuggets foul. Will Barton. That's his 2nd personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6.
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs.
On the wing, Porter. Back to Murray. Here's Gordon. Outside for Porter. The Nuggets need to get one up. Murray, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Outside Bogdanovic. 11 seconds left to play in the 4th. Outside Mitchell. From deep. And so it's Utah with the W. And they barely squeezed out.
The Margaret Hunt-Hill Bridge. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guards. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. Powell finds Doncic. Back to Powell. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Conley. And now Utah, fast break. Here's O'Neal. They get it again. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Hardaway. His three-pointers off the mark. For 3, Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Powell with the steal. Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
He was all alone on that one. Doncic has got 6.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic, his court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
Now, here is O'Neal. Puts the move on and slam dunk by Gobert.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Doncic against Conley. Pass to Finney Smith. The 3. Here's Powell. Misses in close.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
First team foul.
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The Mavericks rebound. Finney Smith. Doubled by Conley. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Mavericks now. Porzingis with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. It's stolen by Gobert. O'Neal inside. Guarded by Hardaway. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Finney Smith. He kicks to Powell. And there's the pass to Finney Smith. Powell against O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it falls over the rim and in. Doncic has got 8.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Now, here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Mitchell against Hardaway. Pass to Finney Smith. Doncic outside. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go for him. And Utah the other way now. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Hardaway against Mitchell. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Fires the three. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. He dishes it to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Doncic with it. Here's Powell. Can't hit from the elbow. And so it's Utah with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Utah Jazz?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And here is Doncic. He's got 8. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well. And two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Here's Mitchell to the inside. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Mavericks trail by 7. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Dishes it to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 11. Powell, the pass to Doncic. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Doncic. Right side against Doncic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Doncic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Pass to Whiteside. The dish to Ingles. Now the pass to Oni. Back to Whiteside. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Oni. Now Clarkson. Feeds to Gay. Over Hardaway. That's good from Gay on the assist from Clarkson. Gay's got his first 2 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Powell.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Here's Oni. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Powell with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Brown wide open, he fires. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Oni. Back to Clarkson. And he drives in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Three-pointer. Brunson, no good. Snatched away. And Whiteside sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. On the inbound, here's Kleba. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz in the driver's seat. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have an 8-point lead. How about you? Thanks for joining us, folks. We're
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center. Here's Brown. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. The tray kept alive. Here's Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Kleba, the pass to Brown. And here's Bullock from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Bullock's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Bounce pass, Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Bullock. Gobert can't hit. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Conley, it's hauled in by Brown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Brunson scanning the floor. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Conley against Brunson. There's the 3. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Brown with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. A second chance effort. Brown kicks to Kleba. From 18 feet away, pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Kleba's got his second basket of the game.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleba over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now.
Just 3 to shoot. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 put him in a rough, tough spot.
Down low. Rebounded by the Jazz. And Maxi Kleba is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Gay passes to Clarkson. Going inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Elevating like a rocket booster, Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Dallas no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Clarkson, powered down with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Clarkson outside. He takes it in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Rudy Gay showing you he can set a nice screen, too.
Gets it off, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after the... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Mavericks trail by 15. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Finney Smith. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Stolen by O'Neal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Maverick shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Outside Hardaway. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hardaway's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Mavs. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Gobert. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The pass to Powell. That one no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Now O'Neal. There's the drive. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Hardaway against Mitchell. The feed to Gobert.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Hardaway from outside. Gobert with the block.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Up top, Doncic. Covered by Conley. Doncic, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Passes to Hardaway. Here's Powell. Outside Hardaway. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. The three. Dallas again missing. Utah leading by 17. Ball stolen. From deep three-point range. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Utah shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Pass to Gobert. Doncic with the steal. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Mitchell. He kicks it to Gobert. Outside Conley. Mitchell right side. They grab their own miss. No good on that one. Mavericks trail by 17. Powell finds Hardaway. Fires high post. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
Mitchell against Hardaway. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Doncic against Conley. To halt the run. And it's Doncic missing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For three, Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And here are the Mavericks now. Doncic looking it over. Here he goes. In the corner, Powell with it. Hardaway. Rebound, Utah. Mitchell with it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And you can see the gorgeous Before we get...
Thanks a lot, BA.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at center. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Knocks down the triple. Dorset, great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Nice move. And that one's good. Mitchell.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Pass to Booker. Here's Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Bridges. The shot comes out, and it's Utah the other way. Conley, he's open. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Hayden with it. Inside. And stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell against Booker. Here's O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. To the middle. Just 4 to shoot. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Mitchell.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size certainly, but finishing through contact. Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. This guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Mitchell. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The combination of power, aggression, and frame, and a willingness to embrace contact. Mr. Donovan Mitchell delivers.
Now here's Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the
back to Ayton.
2 minutes.
Shot to stop the run. Here's Crowder. Pass to Paul. They shoot again. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Here's Conley. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's gotten his second bucket. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
And the Jazz with possession here. Coming off a Suns make. Off with the layup.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Now here's Conley. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. With the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Conley's got 6.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Booker can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Mitchell. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
That's his second personal foul. Second team.
The first free throw is good.
Well, the modern NBA big is so highly coveted. DeAndre Ayton has got the ability to face up, to be a force at the rim. That's why you see guys like him go first overall in the draft.
Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Conley passes to Mitchell. It's good if it goes. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, a good close contest so far. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul.
With anything, whether it's...
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. It's good on the putback.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovic. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. He takes it in. And Booker with the jam.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Ayton against Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovic. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, this guy is so good in transition situations. DeAndre Ayton runs the floor like a deer. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Paul passes to Booker. Ayton with it. Defended by Whiteside. Ayton, no good. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Here's Paul. Bridges. And the tip-in on the offensive boards. Bridges has got his first points of the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Gay. Now Ingles. Sinks that one from the post.
I'll tell you, you have to have some measure of composure close to the bucket. Mr. Ingles doing work.
Here's Paul. Driving to the basket. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Honey. Now here's Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Shoots over Ayton. Whiteside can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Honey. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Clarkson outside. Down low. Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Offensive rebound. Clarkson against Booker. Now here's Clarkson. Tightly guarded. So they take the lead. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Paul passes to Booker. Into the lane. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And here's Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got 6.
Jordan Clarkson showing the ability to put the ball on the deck and make a play.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Ayton inside. He's against Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, coaching styles vary around the league, Doris. But what do you think the priority should be for a coach to be successful in the NBA?
Priorities are innumerable, to be honest with you, DA. These guys have an incredibly difficult job. You are stopping the best players in the world who have become so skilled. And so, number 1, can you motivate players? Number 2, what is your philosophy on both ends of the floor? Can you stop the opponent's best guys? Can you put your best guys in their most advantageous positions? Listen, coaching in the modern NBA is brutal. It is hard, and it takes an all-consuming effort to be great.
Here's Gobert coming off a Suns make. The putback. And Booker pulls it down.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Well, Phoenix is shooting the rock well at 46%. Outside Booker. All alone. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Booker's got 13 points.
The quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Looking to end this cold spell. And it's Mitchell laying it in.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And Phoenix has possession. Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. Paul, shot is off.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
Pass to O'Neal. Booker against Conley. Mitchell with the ball. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. To the middle. Pulls it. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Gobert's got his second basket of the game. Now Ayton. Back to Paul. Launches a 3. Rebound, Utah.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Booker finds Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. It's blocked by Gobert.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. He could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's Payne. The rebound by Whiteside. The Jazz have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
To the inside, Gay. And he banks in the layup. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Payne pass to Johnson. And yep, it's good. Johnson's got his first basket.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Clarkson outside. On the wing, Ingles. Back to Clarkson. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Payne finds Johnson. Kaminsky with it. Ingles covering. From deep, Johnson. He can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Pass to Oni. Back to Whiteside. Clarkson with the ball. Inside. Here's Gay. Now Whiteside. And he gets it to go. Whiteside's got 6.
I just love the ball move.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Just 3 to shoot. The layup misses. And so it's Utah finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 1. Kaminsky with it. Now guarded by Gay. And McGee with the stuff.
Playing from behind. It's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. So both teams making some changes here.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Paul. Ayton draws the double. Crowder right side to the middle. Tries to break his ice. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
It goes on Mike Conley.
Yeah, you have got to be cautious around Chris Paul. He understands how to lean and when to draw contact.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Gobert. Inside. Here's O'Neal. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Here's Paul. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
That's his game. Attacking the rack with a purpose.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Here's Conley. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 8.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Bridges passes to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
The drive by Paul. It's blocked by Gobert. Here they come with numbers in transition. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Crowder against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Offensive board. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. And he drives in. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Paul for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Mitchell against Booker. Now Mitchell. Driving in. And Mitchell with the slam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And they recover it. Bridges finds Crowder. Here's a 3 from Paul. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Jazz.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
On offense, here's Utah. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The 3 from Mitchell buries it from 3.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were